The current episode of Love and Hip Hop has stunned viewers like never before. And this time, it's not only about the drama on screen, but also about the response. Off-screen viewers are upset, and they're making their concerns known in the most effective manner imaginable, boycotting the program entirely. What began as the storyline surrounding Mendeecees and Rasheeda has now evolved into a full-blown controversy, splitting the love and hip-hop world. About their relationship, betrayal, accusations, and unmistakable tension has left fans rethinking all they thought they knew. Their favorite performer's narrative has taken a terrible turn, and the ramifications are more serious than anybody could have expected. With emotions running high, with tempers blazing, will the network be able to rescue this public relations disaster, or is Love and Hip Hop on the verge of losing its entire fan base? Viewers swarm social media with their indignation, indicating that the struggle between fans and stars has only just started. Stay tuned as we go deep into this hot dispute and uncover what's actually going on behind the scenes. You won't want to miss what comes next. It all began as a usual episode of Love and Hip Hop, a program noted for its dramatic highs and lows, backstabbing, and unforeseen turns. But this time, the storyline surrounding Mendeecees and Rasheeda took a nasty turn that no one could have expected. Tempestuous relationships suddenly spun out of control. Fans who have been following their journey for years were surprised by the unexpected discoveries that came. Light allegations were leveled, emotions ran hot, and the Love and Hip Hop cosmos was shaken to its core. It all started with a simple question. Fans had been speculating for months whether Mendeecees was really ready to settle down, or if he was still keeping secrets from those closest to him when the drama erupted. Subtly, with a few offhand remarks here and there throughout the production of the program. But soon murmurs started flying about the status of his relationship with Rasheeda. The couple's tension was evident, and their interactions on screen became more awkward. People began noting subtle indicators, the way Mendeecees avoided eye contact, the way Rasheeda appeared more distant and guarded. Something was awry, and everyone could almost tune. People began speculating about Mendeecees' history, his supposed infidelities, and his disturbed past, and worried whether those skeletons were coming back to haunt him. But no one could have guessed what would happen next as the weeks passed. As it became evident that Mendeecees and Rasheeda's relationship was on the verge of disintegration, the murmurs got louder, and the drama surrounding their plot escalated. Then came the bombshell. Rasheeda, in an emotional interview, eventually spoke out about her emotions, and what she said surprised viewers. Accused Mendeecees of concealing the truth about his behavior, stating that there were things going on behind the scenes that she was unaware of. Rasheeda broke down in tears as she remembered occasions when Mendeecees swore to change to be a better guy, but instead he continued to make the same errors again and over. "I thought he was the guy I married," she added, her voice cracking, "but now I'm not so sure." The news sent shockwaves through the fan base, and not just the fact that Mendeecees was apparently concealing something was the way it all came to light. The drama was strong, but the emotional betrayal was far worse. Fans started to feel the weight of Rasheeda's anguish, and they were eager to pick sides. Some gathered behind her, enraged with Mendeecees for breaching her trust. Others backed him, arguing that the program was only generating additional drama for the benefit of viewers. But what followed was even more surprising when the camera. Mendeecees questioned Rasheeda about the claims, admitting, "I've done things I'm not proud of," while the team continued to shoot, overwhelmed with sorrow. "But that's my past. I'm not that person anymore. I just need you to believe in me." The tension in the room was evident. Rasheeda was plainly divided. "I stared at him, wounded and frustrated, and said, 'Do you trust in me?' She asked, her voice barely above a whisper. How am I meant to trust in you when you have repeatedly lied to me?" Fans who had seen the incident unfold, they couldn't believe what they were watching on their televisions. It wasn't simply a fight between a husband and wife, but a war for redemption, trust, and the future of their relationship. Emotions ran high as the camera zeroed in on their faces, catching every ounce of grief, remorse, and wrath. Moment that seemed so genuine and raw that viewers couldn't help but feel like they were watching something personal. The stakes were enormous, and the future Mendeecees and Rasheeda's love hung in the balance. But the drama didn't end there. As the storyline proceeded, fresh stunning facts emerged. Details about Mendeecees' background that no one had anticipated coming. Charges of adultery appeared, and it wasn't simply about a flirtation or a temporary slip in the rumor claimed that Mendeecees had been associated with someone close to Rasheeda, someone she had trusted. This revelation added a new depth to the drama, and fans were left guessing all they thought they knew about the relationship. Was this the last straw for Rasheeda, or was she prepared to forgive? Mendeecees yet again. The criticism was immediate. Fans flocked to social media to vent their outrage, with others blaming love and hip-hop of exploiting the couple's grief. Ratings, while others asked for Mendeecees to be held responsible for his conduct. But as the story grew, something unexpected occurred. Viewers began to take sides, with some supporting Rasheeda's choice to walk away and others believing that Mendeecees deserved a second opportunity. The argument went on, and when the hashtag Boycott started trending, supporters formed an online protest urging for the discontinuation of the program. They said that love and hip-hop was no longer a platform for entertainment, but had become a poisonous atmosphere that only flourished on drama and manipulation. We're tired of witnessing people's lives being ripped apart for the purpose of entertainment. One fan wrote, "It's time to take stand." This massive boycott forced the creators of love and hip-hop to scramble. With ratings plunging and outrage increasing, the network faced an impossible dilemma: how to preserve a program that had become a behind-the-scenes. Producers were in crisis mode, attempting to find out how to handle the ramifications of a scenario they had never seen before. Like this before, and the strain was rising. Would the program survive this PR catastrophe, or was the damage irreparable? As the week went on, hashtag Boycott continues to gather popularity as fans banded together to make their views known, asking that the program modify its message or face the issue on everyone's mind was clear. Could love and hip-hop ever recover from the controversy that had split its fan base, or was this the beginning of the end? As the tension built, it became evident that this wasn't simply another plot for love and hip-hop, which had begun as standard reality television. The issue swiftly escalated, and the whole fan base was caught up in the reaction against Mendeecees and Rasheeda, reached a fever pitch, and the fans who had previously cheered them on as the pair to watch were suddenly turning against them. The story surrounding Mendeecees' purported affair had already spread like wildfire, but now there was a new twist. Murmurs started circulating that Rasheeda was previously passionately protective of her husband. Some admirers suspected Rasheeda was secretly pregnant, and the actual issue on everyone's mind was Mendeecees the father? The allegations were rampant, and followers filled social media with hashtags like hashtag Rasheeda affair, hashtag Mendeecees betrayal, and hashtag low hip-hop drama, each post fueled by conjecture and controversy. It seems like every new remark or tweet added more. One fan said, "I thought Rasheeda and Mendeecees were solid, but now it's all falling apart. This isn't what I expected." Signed up for when I began watching the program, the effect on the marriage was apparent. Rasheeda, who was previously renowned for her fortitude and grace, found herself in the center of a maelstrom that threatened to rip apart all she had fought for. "It's too much," she whispered in a close friend. "I'm tired of pretending everything is okay. The fans are upset, the media is pulling us apart, and I feel like I have no one to turn to." Meanwhile, Mendeecees, who is renowned for his gruff demeanor, was battling to hold it together. "This isn't how I expected things to go," apologized in a tearful video uploaded on his social media. "I never wanted to hurt Rasheeda, and I never intended for our family to be torn apart like this. But it seems like the more I attempt to make things right, the worse it becomes." The drama deepened when Rasheeda made a rare public appearance at a red carpet event. As she was faced with a barrage of inquiries concerning the allegations, her countenance was tight, her smile forced, and it was evident that she was under. When a reporter approached Rasheeda directly about the pregnancy rumors, her eyes blazed with a combination of rage and astonishment. I don't know where these things are coming from," she snapped. "I'm not here to entertain rumors or falsehoods. If there's anything essential to tell, I'll share. I'd do it myself. But this isn't the time. Fans were not impressed with her answer, and many considered that her failure to address the allegations directly just stoked the flames. One admirer said, "If she's not pregnant, why not simply say it? I feel like she's concealing something." Backstage, things were almost as tense. Mendeecees saw that the situation was spinning out of control, reached out to the producers of Love and Hip Hop in a frantic effort to reclaim control of the narrative. "We need to address this before it ruined everything," he informed them. "We've gone through enough. Let's go ahead of the tale and straighten things up." But the producers, ever the opportunists, saw this as a golden opportunity to increase ratings. "We can't simply tell the truth." One of them replied, "We need to increase the drama. People are talking, and the longer we drag this out, the more buzz we will obtain." It was a classic Love and Hip Hop tactic, exploiting the drama to make it greater and letting the crowd dictate. The Mendeecees and Rasheeda, unknowing of how much they were being exploited, portrayed their roles with genuine and unedited emotions for the cameras. But as the weeks went by, the pressure rose. Rasheeda was divided between her allegiance to her family and the need to safeguard her image. "I'm never asking for this," she whispered softly to a close friend. "I just want to be left alone. But every day it's something new. It seems like I'm caught in a game I didn't sign up for." Meanwhile, the fans weren't backing down, and the hashtag boycott hip hop swiftly acquired traction as more and more people started to voice their dissatisfaction about how the network was handling the problem. They're turning actual sorrow into. One fan remarked, "This isn't simply drama anymore. It's a violation of privacy that's awful." The outcry was quick and furious, with many fans claiming they could no longer support the program, knowing how badly the actors was being abused. The issue got exacerbated when Rasheeda's mother, who had been passionately protective of her daughter, chimed in and stated, "Enough is enough." Interview with the tabloid, "This isn't what my daughter signed up for. She deserves tranquility, not this circus. Men need to stand up and quit hiding behind cameras. He's ripping their family apart." Mendy became defensive when he heard the criticism from Rasheeda's mother. "I'm doing the best I can," he said, while stressful talk with friends. "I didn't want for this to happen, and I didn't want it to go this far. But now everyone's acting like I'm the bad person." His irritation was visible, and it was plain that he was feeling the weight of the situation. "If I could take everything back, I would," he added, shaking his head. "Can't I just attempt to repair things now?" The emotional toll on both Mendeecees and Rasheeda was obvious, yet the drama fans couldn't stop talking about Mendeecees' supposed infidelity and the chance that Rasheeda was pregnant. About it, and with each passing day, the strain simply increased, and just when it seemed like things couldn't get much worse, another bombshell fell. In an effort to keep the drama alive, producers produced a teaser trailer for the upcoming episode of Love and Hip Hop, and what they presented stunned audiences. The teaser hinted to a significant encounter between Mendeecees and Rasheeda, one that would permanently impact the direction of their relationship. "You're not the father," repeated in the teaser, leaving fans reeling with worries about who the father was and if this would eventually break the marriage apart for. The tension between Mendeecees and Rasheeda reached an all-time high as the days passed. The preview for the forthcoming episode of Love and Hip Hop had triggered an outpouring of curiosity from followers, and social media was buzzing with queries about who's the father. Would Rasheeda leave Mendeecees? These were just few of fans were asking burning questions as they impatiently anticipated the next episode in this epic story. And the newest teaser also left a large question mark. The teaser clip implied that Rasheeda was not the father, putting viewers on the edge of their seats. Had been seeing someone else, and the media circus around the prospect of another guy being involved was only making matters worse. Some admirers suspected it was an effort to make the drama even more juicier for the program, while others were sure that Rasheeda's silence showed there was substance to the claims. As drama erupted, Rasheeda had to confront the pressure head-on. In an emotional Instagram live session, she finally addressed the increasing rumors. "I know everyone's asking questions, and I want to clear the air," she began visibly distressed. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that no one saw. I'm dealing with this in my own way. But to answer the question, I'm not concealing anything from anybody. Whatever happens, I'll confront it, as I've always done. Her remarks did nothing to calm the fury, as fans were split and the comment area was swamped with mixed replies. Just tell us who the father is, Rasheeda. Stop with the theatrics, one fan wrote. Another commented, I felt that something was odd, means must not be father. The remarks reflected how split the fan base had grown over the last several weeks, and some remained trusted in Mendeecees and Rasheeda's love, while others felt deceived by the secrecy surrounding the issue. The truth of the situation struck Mendeecees hard. He had always taken pleasure in being a family guy, and the notion of losing everything due to rumors was painful. I can't believe this is happening. During a private meeting with his manager, he said, it's not just the show anymore. It's our life, and now everything is on the line. I don't know if I can repair this. His irritation and sadness were clear as he walked back and forth, trying to make sense of what was occurring. It wasn't just the rumors. Mendeecees understood that the producers were pushing for more drama, tension, and confrontations, which was pulling them apart. Anything to keep the ratings up, but it was evident that they had crossed a boundary, and the impact was taking its toll on the family. They're using us, Mendeecees. They don't care about us. They care about views and money. Behind the scenes, the producers of Love and Hip Hop were working hard to intensify the drama. This is our finest season yet, one producer bragged to a colleague. Ratings are over the sky. We need more tension, more confrontations. We'll create. The producers were determined to have them confront each other on TV, since this is how we achieve our highest ratings. Mendeecees and Rasheeda confront each other in front of the cameras, regardless of the emotional cost. But Mendeecees was not ready to be fooled anymore. He reached out to Rasheeda personally, asking her to address the producers and put a stop to the farce. We need to be honest with one another, Rasheeda. Passionate letter, this is too much. I'm not going to keep pretending everything is all right if it's not. Rasheeda. She was torn. On one hand, she was still in love with Mendeecees and wanted to protect her family. But on the other hand, the rising pressure from the public, media, and producers was beginning to wear her down. I don't know if I can do this anymore, she confided to a close friend. I feel like we're being pulled apart by forces we can't control. I don't know how to keep on. As the days progressed, it became more clear that the situation was reaching the media. Continued to speculate about Rasheeda's rumored pregnancy, and every public appearance she made seemed to stoke a fire. Rasheeda's attendance at a charity event was met with harsh questioning from the press. So when will we receive confirmation on the baby rumors? One. The reporter inquired, is Mendeecees really the father, or is there another man involved? The strain was terrible. Rasheeda's serenity started to shatter beneath the weight of it all. I'm done with this, she yelled at the reporter, her voice shaking with anger. You don't get to intrude my private like this. I don't owe anybody an explanation. I'm doing the best I can, and you should respect that. But the media didn't relent. In fact, the intensity of the press only intensified. Headlines shouted, Rasheeda's secret baby bombshell, guys. DC is caught in another affair scandal and will Love and Hip Hop amidst the consequences. The public was chewing up the drama, and the more they wanted answers, the more the pair tried to retain control. Behind closed doors, Rasheeda and Mendeecees had a frank and emotional chat that would alter everything. I can't keep doing this, Rasheeda said. Broken, I'm not sure where we go from here. This isn't just about us anymore. It's about our family, our fans, and our legacy. I don't know how to repair it, fellas. Fighting back tears, I said, I'll do whatever it takes to make things right, Rasheeda. I'll fight for us. But we need to stop allowing other people to govern our narrative. We need to take back our tale. As the family drama unfolded, the fans grew. Increasingly irritated, they didn't want to see their favorite marriage broken apart, but it was becoming evident that the Love and Hip Hop producers were. The situation became intolerable, and the drama began to leak into real life in ways that neither Mendeecees nor Rasheeda had expected. The strain was too intense, and the emotional toll was taking to effect. Fans were split. Social media was alive with conjecture. and Love and Hip Hop was on the verge of losing its faithful following over what seemed like an unending line of invented lies, the issue remained: could they rescue what was left of their relationship, their dignity, and their careers? Despite his displeasure with the producers, he saw that the only way ahead was for him and Rasheeda to address things straight on. The pair had previously endured countless hurdles in the public glare, but this fresh surge of turmoil threatened to drive them beyond their breaking point. It wasn't just about pregnancy rumors anymore. It was about their whole future, not just as a family but as public personalities, and it wasn't only the fans who were discussing. Love and Hip Hop fans have flocked to social media in droves to voice their discontent with the way the program had taken, and we can't keep supporting a program that abuses families. As this one fan wrote, "It's gone too far, we're done." Another fan joined in, "If this how they're going to treat Rasheeda and Mendeecees, I'm out. No more Love and Hip Hop for me." The outrage was strong, and it not just a few dissatisfied fans. Many viewers were threatening to boycott the program completely, leaving the producers racing to find out what went wrong. "We can't afford to lose our audience," one producer acknowledged to a colleague in a private chat. "But if we keep pushing this, we could just lose. We have everything we need to calm down, so let's dial it down before things worsen." However, it was already too late. Damage had been done, the public had seen enough, and the wave of displeasure was spreading quickly, while other fans still wanted to see how the storyline played out. Others were vociferous in their conviction that the filmmakers had crossed a line. "You're putting these people's lives at peril for a storyline that's been overblown." One user posted, "We're not watching anymore." In the middle of the public backlash, Rasheeda's staff working behind the scenes to plot her next move. "We need to put the allegations to rest and take back control of this narrative," her publicist told her. In a calm but strong tone, "The longer this goes on, the worse it becomes. You need to be the one to step up and put the record right." Rasheeda knew that the choice was not easy, but she consented. "I'm tired of being silent. I want to clear my name once and for all," she said, her voice full with conviction. She decided to take things into her own hands and made a personal statement that would confront the claims straight on. "This is not easy for me," she started, "but I want to communicate directly to my followers. The allegations around my family have been upsetting, and I can't keep silent any longer. Yes, there has been some conflict, but all of this is theater. The fact is that I am not pregnant and have not been disloyal to Mans. We are going through a difficult time, but that is between us, please. Recognize that our family deserves privacy just like any other." The reaction to her message was enormous. Fans who were angry by the continuous rumors were pleased to hear the truth. "Thank you for clearing the air, Rasheeda," one fan remarked on her post. "We've been waiting for this time, delighted to hear you, and Manx are working things out." The encouragement from her fans was a great comfort, but the harm done by the drama loomed huge. Mendeecees to his own statement addressing the media directly in an emotional interview. "I know there's been a lot of conjecture about me and Rasheeda, and it hurts. I genuinely love her, and I know she loves me. The fact is that we've gone through a lot, and sometimes that means things get nasty. But I'm not leaving. We're in this together, and we'll come out stronger," he stated. His statements were received with varied emotions. Some fans were thrilled to see him stick by his wife. Others were doubtful. "I'm glad they're working things out, but is it truly over?" One fan said, "I can't believe everything is fine now. I'm still not convinced." However, the media had a different agenda. The following day headlines shouted, "Rasheeda and Mines back together or just playing." Fans respond to Mendeecees' heartfelt appeal. Is it enough to repair their marriage? The questions never halted, and it seemed as like every step they made was examined by the press. But what actually mattered was the toll this drama was having on them. In a quiet moment, Rasheeda and Mendy saw that the continual media attention, rumors, and public pressure were wearing them down. Had one of the most honest and genuine talks of their relationship. "Do you think we can get through this?" Rasheeda questioned, her voice barely above a, "I don't know how much more of this I can take." Men gazed at her with a combination of despair and resolution. "I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that I love you. We'll get through this together. We just had to remain strong while the drama proceeded to develop. It was evident that love and hip-hop were on the eve of a significant change with fans. Threatens to boycott the program. Producers were compelled to rethink. Their strategy might be either continue to exploit the drama for ratings or listen to their fans. Attempt to salvage what remained of their credibility regardless of the repercussions from Mendeecees and Rasheeda's drama has left an indelible impression on the performance, and on their watch the drama between Mendeecees and Rasheeda has taken the globe by storm. It seems that love and hip-hop may never be the same. Supporters have diverse sentiments, are running hot, and the future show is unknown. But what do you think? Will Mendeecees and Rasheeda be capable to mend their relationship, or will the fans be too damaged to fix? Forgive them, or has the drama gone too? Leave your opinions in the comments down and let's start the discussion. Go if you want additional updates on this surprising tale. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the notification bell so you never miss a second of the drama. We are bringing you all the latest news. You won't want to miss a second. Keep it is locked right here for additional updates. And remember, we have the inside scoop on all that is going on in the globe, love, and hip-hop.